Johnny the fuck Minerals, who I don't even view as a real human being.
Minerals.
Let's have it right.
He's not on my radar. I don't care about him.
You got the Minerals to...
One of them brown envelope mobs.
No minerals.
Minerals.
The realness of this guy.
Let's have it right.
Respect, do you know what I mean?
Johnny Minerals.
The realness of this guy.
Minerals. Let's have it right.
Minerals FC.
Let's have it right.
Respect.
I'm just a brown envelope, or I'm
Absolutely screwed. Let's have it right.
Brown envelopes.
You brown envelopes from the club.
You got the Minerals to fight for his place.
You are in the woods wronging. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you taking the time out to say that. Cheers. This one's for you. Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
The Minerals.
Minerals FC.
Do you know what I mean?
Johnny Minerals.
Johnny the fuck Minerals.
The Minerals.
In them, we know that they have the minerals. We've not.
You got the Minerals to...
Let's have it right.
Minerals.
Johnny Minerals.
Minerals FC mudded me. I couldn't give a shit about that guy.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.
So it right, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC, big up to every single one of you live and locked in. I hope everyone's doing well winning live. First and foremost, smash that like button. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, we've got the notification bell ding dong, so it right, so you know when we go live. And we've got the Minerals FC Ultras membership down below in the description. Salute to all our Chelsea Ultras. Salute to all our Minerals FC Ultras. Salute to the Chelsea old boys and our Chelsea old boy, where you see things they'll never see. And salute to the No Surrender. And big up to Eunice Talks Minerals. Come on.
Let's have
salute
it right.
to everyone, bro. Let's have it right, Eunice, bruv. Let's have it right.
That intro was phenomenal. I think it's the first time I'm seeing it. Yeah, it's class. Class.
We drink it in all day long.
Okay.
Let's have it right, Eunice. Big up for you for an emergency minerals landing. Because, well, we're here for one reason only. A week ago, we were live together and we exposed Meatloaf Boehly's I would do anything for pound notes. And Vivid Seats will keep milking that. Yeah. Vivid Seats, director on there. Acting as a ticket tout, robbing our club, robbing Chelsea supporters the opportunity as members and season girls to get away tickets and home tickets and all that. It's been exposed by us, and since then we've had an epic demonstration yesterday at the bridge, which was set. The catalyst was what we did, Eunice. Let's have it right. What we landed and what we exposed set this off. Stop exploiting loyalty. It allowed the West Ham United supporters and the Chelsea supporters to join together to make a stand. And people go, it wasn't a big show up. It wasn't a big turn up. Let's have it right. We bit their ears off like Mike Tyson did on Holyfield. We landed heavyweight, left hooks, right hooks, jabs, the lot. Just from that, because who was there was Meehan, Neil Beard, Chelsea Supporters Trust, West Ham supporters, and I was there. Stevie Chelsea was there. There was people there. The right people were there to send the message loud and clear last night. And, well, the Sun got leaked of it because Stevie Chelsea landed the minerals and exposed what Boehly was doing, which was skimming the supporters, which is what he's doing. And I think we all, I think everyone needs to show their respect to what we've done, Eunice, because at the end of the day, that wouldn't have happened. That protest wouldn't have happened at this sped up like that. It wouldn't have out of the blue just turned up. It was because the right people got to see what we exposed this ownership for doing.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. With it's funny because I'm seeing a load of people that are reacting to it this evening, and they're like, "What? Oh, was Boehly done that? Like, what's going?" Like, you know, even guys that you think would have definitely at least heard of what we'd said. And here we are, you know. Exactly what we put out on your stream a week ago, or around a week ago, last week. And now it's in the full-blown open. And the people that were trying to defend it, right, in some sort of a capacity, are the same ones looking at Telegraph, Daily Mail, all of these guys talking about the exact same point and going, oh, maybe he's messed up. You know, sometimes it's not about the message, it's about the messenger, isn't it?
Facts.
That's what it is. So yeah, it's all blown in the open, and it's done correctly so, because the whole point is about Boehly being on the board of directors for a site that is encouraging touting, whilst being a co-owner of a Premier League football club. Because we have to remember, and this was made clear in the Telegraph and in the Daily Mail, and for that, fair play to them, because at least they're being transparent here. This is what I tried to tell Fabrizio. We need transparency. All the facts need to be put on the table, and then that's it. Your job is done. With this case, it's all Premier League clubs that are affected here, because you go on that website, you can get a ticket for any game, in any stand, at any time, right? And we know it's a reseller, but who are the people that are going to be selling those tickets on that reselling website? Well, touts. It's touts. They've put it down as traders. You want to call it a fancy way for that? No problem. But you got a co-owner of a Premier League football club who is on the board of directors for one of these sites. Come on. And there's no conflict of interest there.
Yeah.
So I'm glad it's out in the open. I'm glad people are seeing it for what it is. That's the most important thing.
Facts. And the headlines are just delightful. Todd Boehly co-owns website which resells Premier League tickets for tens of thousands of pounds. Chelsea co-owner, director of Vived Seats, which has tickets for Liverpool's final game of the season, priced at over £17,000.
And look, remember, we went through a couple of the Chelsea games, didn't we?
We did.
And it wasn't that high. It wasn't close. The highest one that we found was in it wasn't, was it the Tambling Suite?
Yeah, it was Tambling Suite. Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was over $2,000, wasn't it? That was over $2,000.
And Champions Club, I think, was like nearly $3K dollars. So yeah, look, £2,500, right? 17 grand.
17 grand, bruv.
Have a day off, man. What the hell? What is that? Is that at Anfield? Like, what have they got over there? Flipping, 5D or something? Like, you're technically on the pitch or what? Like,
yeah. And do you know what? Do you know what? Right? Is that game's not even gone out for sale yet? Is it? It hasn't even gone out for sale, bro.
No. These games don't go. No. So this is the thing. Everything's available, because when the time comes and those tickets are put for resale, boom, money starts coming in there. It's starting to get sold. And anyone that's first in line on that website, there you go. There's your ticket.
It's exactly as we drew it up, guys. Exactly as we drew it up. Listen, I want to make, we made it clear as well when we exposed it. This is not just Chelsea. It's not just Chelsea Football Club.
No. It's everyone.
This is Man United. West Ham are on there.
But this is affecting all clubs.
Yes.
But no other club has their owner on the board of directors.
Yes.
This is the problem here. All the other clubs are affected, yes, right? Just like all the other concerts are affected, just like all the other gigs are affected, because with Vivid Seats do all sorts, right? Matches, concerts, gigs, events, whatever, right? You can get resold tickets on there. But you've got one of the co-owners of, unfortunately, our football club, who's board of director for Vivid Seats. That's the problem. That's why we're acting the way we're acting, because this is insane. It's been encouraged.
Yeah.
It's mad.
They're literally the beachhead streamline of this corruption and exploitation of loyalty.
Yeah.
They're beachheading it. They're the heads. And you know what? They never thought they never thought that anyone would clock it. You know that. I honestly believe that. Chelsea Supporters Trust weren't aware of it. A lot of supporters weren't aware of it. They don't do their due diligence. They don't do their research.
I was going to say, how have they not been? Someone made a good point. Someone made a very good point, actually. Right? I saw this comment. This, if I'm not mistaken, this was on my video earlier on, or it was a response to a tweet. I forgot what end of it. Right? But he mentioned it perfectly. Boehly became board of director for Vivid Seats in 2021 before the consortium bought Chelsea Football Club.
Correct, yeah.
So why was this not brought up in the checks that the Premier League do when they do the owner and directors checks? Why was that not brought up?
Maybe they're part of it. It's an extra revenue. The FA always moan about they're not making enough money. Like, I'll say it, I don't care, bruv. I mean, the reality is, yeah, they're going to find a way to get away with this, yeah? They will find a way. But there's nothing you can say in the line to anyone, any supporter that's going to accept it. It's ridiculous. It's robbing supporters. You're robbing them. And that's why, all right, the 1958 and now a lot more supporter organisations from other clubs are starting to voice their opinion on this and become more vocal on it because it's affecting. Did you see the tweet by Rahman Osman and all these journalists going about the atmosphere at Stamford Bridge? This is across every Premier League club. It's not just Chelsea, but this is the problem.
Everyone.
This is why we have this, because you're not getting your bread and butter match going home and away Europe supporter no more. You're getting one-off turnouts, international supporters, and there's nothing wrong with international supporters. It's class that they want to support and watch their team, but let's have it right. They're only getting the opportunity because they're paying extortionate amounts of money for it. You know, this is what's killing our game. It's killing our clubs. And our owners are the catalyst to it. He's beachheading it, bruv. We need to get him out. And I want to make this point, Eunice, yeah? I want people to understand this, right? People go, oh, everyone was coming at Boehly, and it's actually Boehly. No, it's all of them. They're all involved, all right? They come in together, they leave together. Everything has to be signed off by Clearlake anyway. Everything. They're 62% shareholder.
This is the thing. Look, when it comes to the way that the club's being run, right, they're all in the same bracket here. I said this earlier on my video. You all came as a consortium. You can all leave as a consortium. Simple as that. You're all in the same bracket. It can be for different reasons. Yeah. In terms of going out for all these children that we're signing, right, and we want to continue to keep signing and whatnot. Whose fault is that? Is that just Todd Boehly on his own? No, we know that's being mainly spearheaded by Clearlake. That's Clearlake mainly, right? So they've got their big responsibility on the direction of the club. Todd Boehly has got his own mistakes, and we've seen it now. It's been exposed. They're all the same. They're all involved one way or another of the deterioration of this football club and what we've seen over the last 3 years. All involved. All of them.
So what's going to happen now? This has gone viral. This has gone on every journalist platform. You can't hide from this. And it's not a good look, is it? Publicly, it's a bad look. It's a very bad look. Dents their image. Shows that they're vampires. That they're trying to find pound notes from all angles.
I want to say as well, I wonder who's going to stay away from this now. It's out in the open, right? We know it's fact. It's public information. Anyone can go and check it. Yeah. Fair play to the Telegraph. They've spoken about it. The Daily Mail have picked it up, right?
Yeah.
I hate the Sun, but they actually spoke to Stevie yesterday, and they got his opinion on that. I wonder if anyone, now it's out in the open, I wonder if anyone else is actually going to start talking about it. And you know who I'm talking about, the main players.
Yeah, well, let's see.
Instead, we got Nizar Kinsella coming out saying that, it seems that, Felix might have only been brought to Chelsea because of Gallagher. Wow, no shit, Sherlock. Wow.
Yeah, he wants to come out in the open.
You figured out something revolutionary there, mate. Bloody hell. Yeah, we didn't know that.
All right, so far, Pies and Mash hasn't put it out. Con CFC hasn't put it out. Let me have a look.
They're not journalists. I'm actually waiting for the big boy journalists to actually mention something on it. They're not going to.
No, but it's important that you understand that the copy and paste merchants are dictated by the journalists, which proves my point.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Chelsea Dodgers, I don't know his handle, whatever his handle is, bruv. Have a look if he's done it. Matt Law unblocked by, Ornstein unblocked by, Simon
To be
Phillips.
fair, I don't
unblocked
know who the article was written by because it came from the Telegraph. So I don't know if Matt Law was involved in that one, but I honestly doubt it. But you never know. If it's a Telegraph, someone at the Telegraph spoke. So I don't
What
know.
about Fabrizio? Let's see if Fabrizio's put it up.
What do you think?
What do I think? I think absolutely not, because he's a kingpin brown envelope. So Fabrizio, you don't want to put this information out, no? What about Pornstein, the bomber? Where's the bomber? Because we're landing bombers left, right, and centre with truth. Where's the bomber from you lot? You're meant to do your job and tell the truth. This is the truth. These are big stories, mate. This affects football as a whole.
Yep. I mean, fair play to Transfer Sector, the Transfer Sector page on Twitter /X. He's the one who's put out 3 hours ago about Telegraph's point about it. And now he's only just put, or he or she, or I don't know who, have just put out what the Times have said. And just straight there to see exactly how it was written. So, yeah.
The Times have. The Times have put it out.
Yeah, the Times have put it up, yeah.
Well,
Telegraph and the Times.
So who can we see who the journalists are from each article?
This is what I want to try and find out. Hang on. If it, I've got the article's here. I don't know if it's behind a paywall. Oh, Ben Rumsby at the Telegraph.
Who?
Ben Rumsby.
All right, he wants to go up the ladder. Fair play to him. Go on. Who else?
He's the one who mentioned it's his article on the Telegraph speaking about it.
So he's not being briefed by the club then, clearly.
No, clearly not.
All right, so fair play to him.
Fair play to
else?
Ben Rumsby. On the Times, let's see if I can get this. If it's been put up. No, the article itself hasn't been put up unless it's on their page. Can't see it. But you, hang on,
Let me have a look on the article I've got here.
You posted a screenshot, didn't you?
Yeah. And it
Yeah. So Will Pickworth is the one at the Daily Mail.
Okay.
That Ben guy at the Telegraph and the Times, I don't know. But the Times have said Chelsea co-owner Todd Boehly is a director of a website that facilitates the resale of Premier League match tickets for tens of thousands of pounds. Boehly is co-owner of Vivid Seats.
There you see it. 5K. This is the Minerals FC with Eunice Bomber. Yeah? This is the bomber. This is how you land the minerals. This is how you land the facts and truth. We should be journalists because we say it as it is. We speak the truth. We're not.
No, we can never be journalists because we speak like this. We can never be journalists. Simple as that. We'd get shot.
You know what I'm saying? Can everybody just stop getting shot? Yeah. Meatloaf Boehly in the mud, and also Clear Lake Capital are in the mud. They're all in the mud, as the thumbnail depicts. But this is going to be a great PR spin. Let's foresee the future now. They're going to try and create a civil war now. And they're going to try to be pro Clear Lake and anti Boehly when it's all of them.
I bet.
That's going to come.
Yeah.
It's going to create division upstairs.
He might get sacrificed for this.
Yeah.
He might.
But he's also got a lot of Saudi backing that they're going to lose.
True. Clear Lake do have that 5% of PIF investment, don't they?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, we'll see.
You know what I'm saying? It's the start. Yesterday was the start. We set it off now. It's set off. He's properly set off now. I mean, he's only going to get bigger and bigger. It's a snowball effect. There's nothing you can do. This is viral now, like actually viral. It's the biggest story that was absolutely necessary to come out, because what is triggering off supporters is about the fact that I can't get tickets.
Yeah. Yep. People go into the virtual waiting room. They've got all the requirements that's needed. Can't get a ticket.
Can't get a ticket.
Can't get one.
Members, what's the point in paying for a membership if you can't get tickets?
There's no point. There's no point.
Even Sizzler, season ticket holder, he can only get 1 out of 4 or 5 away tickets, whereas before he could get every away ticket.
That's season ticket holder.
That's a season ticket holder and loyalty points.
That's nuts. That's mad.
Did you see West Ham's away section last night?
Yeah.
Do they look like die-hard irons? You know what I'm saying, bruv? Like they're diluting. They're diluting.
It is diluting. That's the right word, because there are still some, of course. You can hear them, but it's diluting, and it's diluting everywhere. People that want to try and make it look like it's just a Chelsea thing, or no. All home grounds, it's dying, especially the big clubs, because the big clubs is where the attention is. That's where, anyone will want to get a top end ticket to go to watch one of the big teams. They're not exactly going to go and out of their way to find a ticket to go to, I don't know, Southampton. Do you know what I mean? With all due respect to Southampton. But you get the gist.
Do you know what, Eunice? Would you agree, that right now, gone are the days where it was like to be successful and win is where you generate your money, whereas now these clubs
100%.
have clocked on to the Spurs model, Brighton model, and gone, actually, we don't need to win to be successful and make profit. And they're finding all loopholes to achieve that and execute it. And that's where we are now, and why the football games declined and the levels have declined.
I completely agree. We're at a point now where I believe football clubs are looking and going, it's just a hassle. Why go through the hassle? Why go through all the hassle to compete, to win, to then generate money, when we could just generate money and be okay? Yeah. On a financial level, it makes sense. On a financial level, but this is a sport. This is a football. It's a competition. There has to be a winner and there has to be losers. But they're trying to dilute, not just wanting to go out and win. They're also trying to dilute what it means to lose. They're trying to make it seem more and more okay to lose. Yeah. Like, it's fine.
And the standards, they lowered them specifically.
This is it. So you got both ends of the spectrum that are coming together, basically. Winning's not going to mean anything, and losing's not really going to affect you either. So, and this, I don't know if there's any Americans in the chat, but that's the sort of vibe that I get when I see American sports. As a whole, it doesn't seem like the end of the world if you lose. It's like, it's fine, we'll go again next year. And then chances are, like, that team probably won't reach a final for the next 5 or 6 years, but it's fine. I don't know. That's just the vibe that I get from it. Here I say here, I mean in England, right? I was in England. But in England, that's never been the way to think. All teams, right? Even the lower teams would go out of their way to we got to try and bring those big boys down. We're not going to win the league. We're not going to get into Europe, but when we play against those big boys, we got to win that game. Just to bring one down, we got one up on one of the big boys.
Yeah,
that's it. That I don't know. That is fizzling out. I saw Gianfranco Zola speak yesterday, where he was pundit for the Chelsea game, Chelsea West Ham, and he was asked about whether he reckons that players or are fans getting less and less excited about football players nowadays compared to before? And he was like, yeah. Well, it was asked kind of like in reverse. And he was like, no, I don't think fans are getting excited anymore. Not like how before you'd see a player and go, oh my God, you know? But now it's fizzled. Even the best players of now, they're not the same levels as some of the players that were past that we've seen in the past. Like some of those players blew your mind literally on a weekly basis, right? And it wasn't even a case of getting goals and GA and everything every week, but you give a football to them, it's like, what are you doing? That's magic. That's disappearing. And it's all becoming systematic and robotic and manufactured and fake. That's just, football as a whole is just, but especially in the Premier League.
And it's the PR that is allowing them to execute what their agenda is on each football club and what their motive is, which is to make money, but sugarcoat it with like intent. And we're here for trust the process and the long run. We've had the worst transfer window in the history of Chelsea Football Club, as far as I'm concerned. This January transfer window,
disaster.
All right. The double-edged sword to what the Vivid Seats is doing. It's not only diluting the diehard supporter and restricting and lowering the voices of the supporters, all right, of the true supporters, which allows them to manage and control the fan base easily with the PR that they have and create focus on social experimentation of monopolizing the social platform, which is why Boehly goes into Twitter Spaces and they've got every journalist speaking being briefed by them to put out the narratives to manipulate everyone. But then at the other side, they're still making the shitloads of money, and they are helping other clubs make a lot of money as well. Because let's have it right, there's nothing to say that like the Glazers, with the tickets sold for United on Vivid Seats, you don't think they're not getting a percentage? Of course they're getting a percentage. Or Liverpool getting a percentage out of these tickets, because you have to give them. They're tickets for their supporters as well. So this is like, it's like so calculated, so premeditated. When everyone thinks, oh, you've come in and you didn't get a sporting director, you played sporting director. No, it's for a reason. Because if they got a sporting director in straight away, do you think that sporting director is going to go and spend 635 million the way they did? No, absolutely not. They're going to spend it in the right way with the right advice. They had to spend that money as quick as possible to eliminate the Glazer clause. Once you spend the 1 billion, you've gone over that. You can now extract money out. Let's blame Roman Abramovich, all right, with PSR, feeding agenda on him because he can't speak for himself and we can't stand him. And we'll use that and go, oh, well, we've got to buy the 2 hotels and sell them to our sister company, the car park, the training ground, rob all the real estate, take all of that. And everyone believes it's all PSR. And everyone's going, oh, my goat Boehly, my goat Igbali. You know, we've avoided the breaches because supporters don't want to be embarrassed about being banned from getting transfer bans. When in reality, they're laughing at you in your faces, going, by the way, we've just stripped all of your real estate. And now all you've got is a CPO with the name in the pitch because we own everything else. Yeah. You're that stupid and naive to believe that these lot haven't planned this all out calculatively before they buy the football club at a discounted rate. And now they've been found out with Vivid Seats. Let's have it right. You're in the mud. You've always been in the mud, as far as I'm concerned, and we'll continue to expose them, Eunice, bruv. We will continue to expose them because what they're doing to our football club and to football as a whole is a disgrace. It's criminal. And I spoke to a lawyer yesterday, all right, who's even had meetings with people in the club. He's an ultra buff, watches the channel, all right? And I met him. He laughed at me when I said people actually believe that they can't sell, that they're locked in for 10 years. He goes, no, they can sell. They can sell to a third party, no problem.
Of course they can. Of course they can.
So I'm reaching out to all Chelsea supporters, yeah? Like, we can get them out. We can actually get these clowns out of this football club. But the problem we got is they've already infiltrated the mind state, the standards, and the voices of the supporters. They knew it was coming. They knew it was coming.
I mean, I think they've definitely influenced the online lot. That's for sure. When it comes to the match goers and the ones that are there week in, week out, right? Those say 42,000, but that's the point we're talking about. A lot of those seats are changing, aren't they? So I don't know how many season ticket holders there are that show up weekly. I don't know if everyone's on the same wavelength yet, but I don't know what will it take. Because for me, it's clear as day. It's clear as crystal.
They don't believe they can do anything. They don't. This is the problem. Like, like Stevie G, like heritage supporters, bruv, like Chelsea royalty and all of them lot, this would not be happening with them here. It just wouldn't happen. But what the UK government's done and what this country's done is eliminated that side where we had true ultras, bruv, like in Italy. We had that. We would tell them how it goes down. Now it's like this country deliberately has used it as a money-making fund. It's an investment bureau now. It's not a sport no more. It's where we can actually milk and skim and make extra money for the government, for the country, and for everyone that is participating. Because this is political now. This has gone beyond football now. It's political. We're in the heart. I said to you, Eunice, when we spoke on the phone, I said we're in the heart of it. We're like in the belly of the beast right now. This is real stuff. Yeah, real deal.
No, it is. It is. Look, from the moment we saw exactly how the club was taken, right, in the manner that it became political. And now, honestly, we have to question like that entire process, the Rain Group, the selection process, all of that. Like, there's things there that we don't know. Without a doubt, there's things there that we're not aware of. But it's like you said, it's funny. The same people that will tell you that these lot can't sell are the same ones that will call these owners loophole legends. They find a loophole for everything. They're goated. Oh, but they can't sell.
Yeah, they're knighted by melts.
Day off.
That's what they're knighted by. Wrong-uns. Yeah? They don't know what a sword is, bruv.
Honestly.
You're staring at them in the face. Their sword is their dick. And they like to have sword dick fights.
You know what? You see that channel that goes around interviewing like millionaires and billionaires. I don't know if you've seen him, School of Hard Knocks. I think it goes around like across the world. He'll bump into someone who's like a millionaire or billionaire, and then he starts interviewing them. Of people in the chat might know of how they made their money. What would you advise to young people that want to like start their own business or something like I might actually go and like talk to some millionaires and billionaires here in Dubai, right? And ask them, would you tie yourself into a business for 10 years without a possibility of coming out of it? I might actually see if I get one yes, I'll shut up.
Well, let you won't. That's the point. You won't, because no billionaire's stupid enough to do that, right? But I'm going to land this one. Everyone's asked the questions, why this ownership? Why this ownership? Well, I can ask the same question. Why are the UK government happy to put their hands in their pockets to help these clowns build another stadium? Can I ask that question? Why is the UK government helping these American owners to build a stadium away from Stamford Bridge? Is it because they want the gold mine that's around the pitch at Stamford Bridge? Has that got anything to do with it? Have they got a percentage in the money generated from the new stadium for the UK government? Have they got a hand in this now? Of course they have. They had a hand in getting Roman out of the club, didn't they? Yeah. But I've got something else, Eunice, all right? And I'm going to speak to you about it in more detail on the phone. But there are silent investors linked to this ownership that are not happy with what's going on. And they know all about these owners. They know what they're about. And let's have it right. They might want to pull their money out. Because you cannot tell me there is any intent of this football club in January transfer window bringing an 18-year-old who's not even a starter, had 10 appearances or whatever it is, all right, who's going to be loaned out to Strasbourg next year.
19. He's no AP. 19.
Oh, 19. Fantastic. Great.
He's got a walking stick.
He says, I'm so excited, the process, the project, and for developing players. No, they're great for developing pound notes. That's what they're great for developing, not players. He'll be shipped out of Strasbourg. You shipped out Felix after 6 months. You shipped out Disarcy, you brought back Trev. I mean, look, you can go and do your research and see what the transfer market has been like this window. There is a reason. Roman left us 1.5 billion debt free.
Mhm.
In 6 transfer windows, they have spent, or technically 5, because they haven't bought anyone this year, like this season, this transfer window. So in 5 transfer windows, they've spent 1.5 billion. Now there's no more spending because they can only spend if they sell to generate money, because they're not going into their pockets, and their silent investors ain't going to give them no money because they've already given them money. So they've spent Roman's money to assemble this shocking disgrace of a so-called football team and project, and they're still making money and robbed all our real estate and doing ticket touting.
Yeah.
While the fan base is going, I'll give it one more year if we get Champions League, or maybe we don't get it. Maybe we go next year, and you become an Arsenal Spurs mentality. You know, the fan base is gone. They're blind as a bat. It's Al Pacino in Scent of a Woman. I'm in the dark here after season 5 years. I'm in the dark here. Yeah, do you know what I mean? He can smell the minerals. Yeah, he can smell them. All right, why can't you lot? Because the blind man can see what's happening to this football club and to football as a whole.
Exactly.
What are we doing here?
Exactly that. And the whole Earl's Court thing, has there been a change or something? Like, what's going on? Like the redevelopment plan has already been approved. Can you unapprove something after it's already approved and it's gone ahead and they're getting the tractors on site and they've already started work? Like, can that be unapproved? I mean, it's I saw that report and I was like, that's waffle. It's a load of rubbish. There's no way. So I don't know where that's where that's all coming from, but we know why it's all coming from where it's coming from. That's the key.
So when I say to everyone, yeah, all right, people have got a agenda on me. They think I'm a hater of Chelsea. I don't hate my club. I love my club. I hate who's running our club. I hate how our club is being run. That's my agenda, or has been. You see, the difference between me and every other platformer and account and journalists and all these people, yeah, my mentality is very, very simple. All right, like my ultras and my channel. Win, lose, or draw, I want Blue Coat and Clear Lake out. Win, lose, or draw. I don't win a few games or I get Champions League and I'm happy to just lap it up, because I can clearly see their intentions at this football club. That should be the mentality at Chelsea. That should be the mentality at all clubs. Even United, I'll win, lose, or draw. Glazers out, we'll cut them head to toe. Non-stop. Even when they won the Europa League, they were on them, bruv. And they still are. That's how we as a fan base, we have got the power to force these owners to sell. Because like I say, now Vivid Seats is out the bag because me and Eunice landed it. Stevie Chelsea's participated. Everyone on Twitter, all the ultras, everyone's participated in letting it out because no one had a Scooby. All right. Now that's come out. Chelsea Supporters Trust. Everyone's involved. Stop exploiting loyalty. The hashtag. Everything's out there now. All right. What have we done? What have we just gone and done? We've hurt their pockets. If you hurt their pocket and you mud their image and you hurt their ego, that's where we hurt them. And we've just done that.
Yep. It's true. Bad publicity. Very bad publicity. And once again, another talking point on a negative sense, another scandal, it's not good for them. It's not good for them. And so, I saw someone make the point. Someone went, but Todd Boehly, like having that, if he's on the board of directors or if he's got a share or whatever with Vivid Seats, it's barely even a fraction of like things overall. Well, why is he still there then? Like, do you need Vivid Seats to survive? Realistically, what should have happened? 2021, Vivid Seats. 2022, you're in the consortium with Chelsea Football Club. I relinquish my role. That's a conflict of interest. I can't keep that. Job done.
No, but what they've done is a PR stunt. They created a civil war for a reason. Not only everything they do, Eunice, bruv, I've clocked these lot. Everything they do has an octopus tentacle outcome. There's many outcomes that come from one.
Yeah.
From what you think is the head, you look at what's off the head. Right?
Yeah.
Civil war breaks out, so there's a divide. Boehly's been quiet for shit, except when he turns up on Forbes and says it's exactly as we drew it up. We're on course. Stay patient. So if we're on course, then you agree with how the club's been run. You agree what Clearlake and Iqbali and Feliciano are doing. If you believe we're on course, so you just openly let us know you know what the project is. Of course, I know that, but you've let the cat out of the bag. People's too naive to understand. Create a civil war, a divide. Well, it suits them to a T. Because he's doing that behind the scenes.
It actually does. And for the moment where it seemed like everyone was like, oh, you know what? Maybe that civil war isn't happening. Maybe they've sorted things out. Oh, great, cool, nice one. They're back on the same page. Lovely jubbly then.
It's past the buck.
Mate. And you mentioned that, right? I want to say something. This is, I think, important because the timing couldn't have been better. Yeah. What is it Daniel Finkelstein said in that DM? That's the one. However, I hope I can persuade you not to be so negative about the owners. Mr. Finkelstein, I hope we can bounce the question back to you. Have you not got something negative to say about the owners when you see this thing about Vivid Seats? I'd like to hear your thoughts on that. I'd love to hear something positive about this. Love to hear it. If you can find it.
I'd love to. I'd love to hear what he's got to say.
I hope he understands now, if he doesn't, as to why this is happening. Why fans are fuming. Why there is so-called negativity. It's not negative. It's truth. It's saying it as it is. It's saying it for what it actually is. This is the reality. Don't talk to us. Talk to those owners.
Yeah. How about
with them? He's in the same boardroom as them. Talk to them and find out what's going on there.
Yeah, but he can't. He ain't got to say, bruv. We know that. He's a yes man. He's a pawn. And they're using him as, I'm a 50 years Chelsea supporter. Bollocks. You're going with this deluded project that you know is not built for football. All right? You should know better, knowing what the success and how Roman done things. You're a disgrace. Yeah. And you're asking for us to not be negative. It's not negative. When they say negative, it means stop telling the truth. That's what it means. Stop telling the truth. No, we won't. We'll keep on laying the truth. You know what I'm saying? We're getting briefs from these wrong-uns to these journalists to push out and serve up from Fabrizio Romano and Matt Law. Oh, they're actively working for a striker in the next summer. You ain't got till next summer. You've had 6 transfer windows. Ornstein said only 4, then you can judge the project. Now we're in our 6th. You want to go to the 7th? Get out of it, bro. Get out of it.
When we get to the summer and nothing happens there, oh no, but January. Yeah, we'll look for Jan. I'll just keep going like that.
Do you smell bullshit? I smell a lot of bullshit, bruv.
Mate, there's been so much. You know, you get used to a fume after you smell so much of it. That's it.
My eyes
I've acclimatized to it.
Yeah, I think everyone in the fan base is immune to it. They probably love the smell of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's just non-stop. My question to everyone is: at what point are you going to wake up? At what point? The problem we got, Eunice, is these blue tick accounts, these journalists. Yeah, none of them have spoken about it, as we've confirmed on this stream. None of them have put it out. So you're outright exposing you are bull. Oh, but that's how did Fabrizio say it to you? It's defamation of character, is it? Well, I'm sorry, Fabrizio Romano, Ornstein, Nazar Kinsella, Ben Toothpick Jacobs, Simon Phillips, everyone there. I think this is real journalism to be spoken about here. This is facts. This is an amazing article to put out on your platform to let everyone know. Oh, what? You can't do it? It's like in Terminator. And I tell him, shoot him. And he goes, no, what'd you do that for? Because you told me to. Yeah? This is all of them lot. Yeah?
Yeah.
They told me not to put it out. I can't do it. I can't do it. We're taking down a billion pound organisation here. This is what we're doing. We're destroying it. Brick by brick. We are taking apart Blueco. And I'll say it again. Brick by brick. And it will come to the point where every journalist and every platform are not going to know what to do, what to write, what to say, and flip-flop more than Flipper in Disney.
Exactly.
So you either join forces and you give up your pound notes, your privileges, and all your freebies, because God knows what Finkelstein's offering everyone these days, and directors. And what are directors messaging supporters for? Why is a director messaging someone about the death of their father, all right, to give them a nice ticket? Granted, but why do you have to beg for them not to be negative? Why would you even do that? Because he was in an engagement group with all of these accounts I mentioned. And because of the engagement group, he's there to be dictated by the journalists and who says when you can and when you can't put it out. And when you watch all these guys tweet, they're all 30 seconds, 40 seconds, a minute, 3 minutes within each other. Every single time. Bosh, scripted narratives.
Beautiful PR.
PR.
Beautiful. Yeah.
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 The brown envelope matrix.
Mate. It's it's mad to see just how far gone like all of this is actually headed. It's mad. It's actually, and this is what I wanna say. This is important because I feel like people there are some, not, I mean, definitely not everyone in here. Everyone in here will see it exactly the same way we are, right? But many others will look at what we're saying, for example, and think that, oh no, like even if they've just got an agenda, they just want to try and lap up as many people, they just want to have it their own way, and that's it. Or some people, so I saw someone say this, and I think this is important. You're just making money off of negativity of the club. Listen, you want me to be honest? I'll make money if we're winning. I'll make money if we're drawing. I'll make money if we're losing, right? Whatever the situation, Sky Sports make money. The Premier League make money. BBC make money. Everyone's making money, right? No problem, right? Some on different levels to the others. It's not life-changing, I'll tell you that now. However, it's about saying what needs to be said for what it actually is, for the benefit of the football club.
Yeah.
That's it. We were here when we were seeing Chelsea running how Chelsea were meant to be run. We're seeing it's not running how it's meant to be run. We want it to be run properly. If that's the case, boom, mission accomplished. We're convinced it's not going to get to that point with these lot. That's it. I'm saying what I'm saying. You're saying what you're saying. It's like I said earlier. Sometimes people love the message, but they hate the messenger, and I think that's a big deal. That hits with me a little bit. With you, a lot, for sure. For sure. They'll think deep down, oh no, man, he's right. But it's come from Johnny. Well, you don't love the club then. You're the one with the agenda then. Because if you'd acknowledged what was actually right for the club, you'd acknowledge that, you know what, I've got differences with that person, but I'll put that aside if we're going to collaborate in order to get what's right for the club. Because the club comes first. We all want to see our team win. We want to see our team not even necessarily just win, but be on a level that it should be with the resources that it has. This is unacceptable. That's all it's about. It's not about trying to make a pound note or anything. Believe me, if it was about making a pound note, oh boy, I could have gone a complete other route. You could have gone a complete other route, and we would have been milking it in. I'll be honest, I'm doing less right now than we were when we were winning the Champions League. Or when we were winning. I'm doing less right now. I'm not gonna go, oh no, you know what? I'm gonna try and keep things positive just to keep the viewers in, because that's what would have happened. I do better and I perform better when we're winning. It's not about that. I want to see what's best for the football club and see them back at a level. That's all that concerns us. But it's not going to happen with these lot. You asked the question. I ask the question every single time. Do you believe it's going to change? I said it earlier on. Again, do you believe it's going to change? It's not going to change, guys, man. It's not. I don't know what more evidence there needs to be put on the table. Look, we just signed another 19-year-old. We're going to sign another 19-year-old in the summer. That's already done. We're giving 25 million now to Sporting Lisbon for that deal that's going to be done in the summer, just so it can be put onto their books for this season. And he's a midfielder. And then we're going to send this geezer on loan. And then we're going to apparently bring Santos back, probably end up selling him. And then we're bringing another midfielder from Strasbourg, from Sporting. What are we going to do with him? With all these kids, do you see it changing? It's not going to change. It's not going to change, man. I don't know what people need to see it. Like, honestly, at this point, like The Rock said, a blindfolded, stuck in the basement Stevie Wonder can see what's going on.
Yeah.
Mad.
And facts, bruv. Absolute facts. Eunice is punching heavy, bruv. Heavy weights there. Because I had this discussion and I said, if you truly love your football club, and I've said it countless times, and I've been saying this for over 2 years, if you truly love your football club, then say it as it is. What are you scared of? You're scared of losing your season tickets. You're scared of losing your benefits. You're scared of losing your intel, your gigs, your status, your account. You're scared of being sued probably at this point. Bruv, these lot will sue. They want to sue me at any opportunity they get. Because I want to say this, Eunice, and I'm not being arrogant. I'm not going to be arrogant. I'm not an arrogant person, yeah? But I'll say this. Before I came into this platform,
yeah,
how did everyone perceive journalism and how did everyone perceive everyone in the game? Because I tell you this now, you ain't got people saying they're brown envelopes. You ain't got people saying they're briefed and PR'd. You ain't got people calling these journalists out before me. Fact.
Yeah. No, for sure.
I have let everyone know for a reason how it operates. And every other one of these platforms that you've been supporting, and you might like them, and you listen to them, they won't do it because they're part of it. They're hiding it, protecting it at all costs, because that way it protects their investment and their pound note. To go on Sky Sports and be linked to the overlap and all these so-called legends and all these people. I called out John O'Meara McHale directly, bruv. Directly, I called him out. I called that geezer out. A legend of my club. I called him out. And the geezer had to come out after that, learn the truth, and actually say, I'm not on the payroll. I'm not a big channel, but my influence is bigger than what my channel suggests. Because we're a rare breed in the game. We are rare.
Used to be common.
Used to be common until they get approached. Do you know how many emails I've had, Eunice? Do you know how many DMs I've had? From platforms, from gambling, from all sorts of stuff.
I get the same.
I don't want to know, bruv.
No.
Yeah, I said it. The only thing I will be sponsored by is something to do with, obviously, health things, you know, like maybe like mental health or whatever, or something that helps people in life, you know?
Yep.
And Stony. That's it. You know what I'm saying? They've sent too many to me and Eunice, bruv. They sent the same agency, PR, production company to me and Eunice, bruv.
Yeah.
You know? We will expose the brown envelope matrix. because that's what we're at war against. And I'm saying everyone needs to strap up because it's going to get bigger now. What we see here is only going to get bigger. It doesn't stop. Now, Eunice, is there a chance that Boehly will be sanctioned? Everyone keeps bringing it up. Oh, are the Premier League going to sanction him? Are they? What happens if that's the case? The Clear Lake have to buy him out? What are we dealing with here? This is a serious thing now.
Can the Premier League even sanction him for that? Like I said, the Premier League done an owners and directors test on him whilst he was on the board of Vivid Seats anyway.
So that eliminates that.
They're basically admitting that their owner and directors test is a load of waffle.
So what other angle can we go at? What UK government are going to do it? Are they going to sanction it, bro? When they're happy to
Keir Starmer will get involved personally after saying that he's not going to put council tax up, and now today they've announced they're putting council tax up. Fantastic. So yeah, if anyone in the chat's affected, I'm sorry I broke the news to you if you didn't know. But it's just a bunch of crooks everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's a bunch of lies and frauds.
Frauds, bruv. Frauds.
Yeah.
Loads of them, bruv. Milking our club for a pounder. Truly milking our club for a pounder. And everyone goes, oh, journalists are not bought. They're not bought. Oh, okay, so how do they make their money? They're briefed. They've been given the information. They put it out. They get paid for it.
Yeah.
Don't they? They get paid for it.
Yeah.
Do you think Fabrizio Romano tweets the ridiculous amount of times he tweets on the same club, same stories, for no reason? Or do you think he's doing it because he's milking Elon Musk's payout system?
Listen, at the bare minimum, all of these journalists are at the bare minimum on the same level as us.
Mistakes. Yeah.
They're getting social media revenue, they're getting ad revenue, they're getting sponsorships, like all of us have done. At the bare minimum, and on another scale, because their audiences are much larger. So that's the bare minimum. What else they're getting, they'll know.
I would rather trust a homeless person, because I would never trust an estate agent. I wouldn't trust a solicitor, to be fair. I definitely wouldn't trust a journalist.
Of course.
I mean, and a car salesman. That's no disrespect to anyone who is in those professions. Do your thing, earn your pound notes, but let's have it right. They are bent as you like.
But what you've said, that's an old school value, isn't it? That's something that your mum or your dad would have told you. Like, that's something that goes all the way back, right? As I said, that's old school. That's something that has not really been filtered down now. You'll tell a kid that now, and they'll be like, no, I don't know what. No, why? He's a good person.
Yeah.
You know, whereas before, people were taught this from young, you know, never trust this, never trust that, you know. As you've said, all the ones you've mentioned, if it's a copper or a journalist or a car salesman, you hear often, like, if they're all bent, they're bent. End of story. That's what that was. It was like a family value. You just took it and you ran with it, and it was true. It was fact.
Once they're bent the first time, they're broken. That's it. They're done.
It's finished.
They've taken the pinch. That's it. You sold out. You sold out.
The trust is broken. The trust is gone.
Trust. It's a very important thing. Trust.
100%.
Right. I'm going to run through a few of these. Big up United Vlogs. Eunice Minerals, thank you for exposing these frauds. Let's have it right, bro. Have it right.
Big up to you, mate.
Big up to Brian. He says, land Don Roman twice. We'll do that. Indeed, we'll do that. Come on. Let's go. Love it. Big up to Dan, F1 fan. He says, get them all out. They're all in it together. Funny how all the big accounts haven't reposted this. They don't truly love Chelsea. We want our Chelsea back. Yeah.
Well said.
LFC Badar says, real ones, truth tellers, never give up and big up. 100%. Let's go. Salute to Stevie G. He says, Chelsea's my life. I will never surrender. Salute to you, General.
Big up, Steve.
Chelsea Anorak says, Johnny, do you think some fans are suffering from Stockholm syndrome? Reference Super League protest. Could there have been anti-Roman provocateurs involved since these protesters seem to have vanished? Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Facts.
This is a very important super chat. It sums up how the world is run.
Land it.
Outside of football, the world is run exactly like this. It's mad. When you go and you look at many protests and things that happen, you end up finding out in the end that, yeah, there was some sort of a manipulation behind it. Every single time. Some sort of infiltration happens. So I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't put it past them. And the Stockholm Syndrome thing, I think 2020 taught us a lot in regard to that. Yeah?
Yeah.
Jib jab.
Facts. Inject the minerals in.
Inject the minerals.
Yeah. Someone said about all you can eat. Someone said about all you can eat, all you can fucking drink on here. Let's have it right, because we're drinking in the minerals and we're drinking in tears 24/7, bro. You know what I'm saying? Big up, Brian says, customers always right, you pond some clown legs. Facts. Eunice, has anyone told you not to get on Minerals FC? Has anyone, so he's asking, has anyone said to you or advised you not to go on to the Minerals FC?
No. I've had people that have questioned it in general, like a reply to a tweet or comments in my comment section, like, what are you doing going on? That's it. No, I've not had anyone try and stop me. No one can.
Facts. That's the beauty.
This is why I'm here.
Yeah.
This is why I'm here. You know?
What do you think Eunice just does it? What? Because he's got a gun to his head or something? Do you think he's held ransom?
I get some comments like that, you know. I swear down. I actually get, there's a few comments. I'm like, oh no, look, you're getting influenced by Johnny. Like, Eunice, you've got to stop. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, there's people that don't actually know me. Like, I done rant videos back in the day. Yeah, I was doing rant videos in 2012 before it was fashionable. I don't need someone to come and influence me. I know what that is like. And it's not just about making rant videos. Like, it's just about, as I said earlier, saying it for what it is. I believe you say it for what it is. I align with it. Simple as that. People think, oh, if I disagree with someone, but someone I like agrees with them, oh my God, they've been influenced. It's like, nah, mate. The world isn't black and white like that. Fucking, you know, wake up.
Wake up. Exactly. Wake up and smell the Lavazza Super Grandma. What are we doing here? Do you know what I'm saying?
Always.
Everyone needs to wake up. But yeah, respect, like, big up to Eunice, because he's shown, like, this is about the football club. It's not about how it looks.
100%.
People think I'm holding Eunice as hostage or something. Like, no, not at all. Eunice is here because he wants to be here. He loves it. Loves it on the Minerals FC. It's free speech. There's no.
It actually is, man. Yeah, it actually is, and it's refreshing because it reminds me of what it used to be like. Like, being able to speak like this and have a comment section like this is how YouTube and everything used to be. And it's not the same. That's all gone. Well, over in the States, they're actually doing something about that now. Everywhere else, it's still in the mud. But it's still in the mud, especially our lot. Especially in England's not a good place at the moment, man. It's in the mud. It's in the mud.
I still got Rumble. Rumble's still set up just in case.
Rumble's still there just in case.
Yeah.
It's a good thing these platforms come out of Silicon Valley and not flipping, you know, North London.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But it's a shambles, bruv, all round. But listen, salute to everyone that's participated. What the fuck is this? Someone's put a comment. Is that a comment or is that a tweet? Look at this.
What happened?
New pre-sweetened Kool-Aid. Fucking-
Holy shit. No, you got to bring that back up. Bring that back up. What's in the bowl? I was in the
Multi-club project. Spunking money.
Injuries 24/7. Under 26-year-old sign. It's got to be 25. 8-year contracts. Brazilian kids. Beautiful. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh man. Listen, that should be a Boehly as well, bruv. What's just Boehly? But Boehly's the face. They chose Boehly as the face, so now he's going to get the brunt of it. You chose Boehly as the face.
Yeah.
We might have to use that as a thumbnail, guys. We might have to use that. I think we shall.
I know you will.
I will. I will milk that. I'll milk it like they're milking us for £1 note. I'll milk it, bruv. Don't you worry about that. But respect to everyone, man. Anything else you want to land, Eunice?
Well, apart from that, I think everything that's had to be said has been said.
Yeah, we move. We continue.
We move, and we see what we'll see what the reaction and repercussions from this will be.
Yeah,
because it's far from over.
No, this is just begun.
It's just the beginning.
Yeah, it's just the beginning.
It's just the beginning. I'm also curious to see how long it will take before all of this is swept under the carpet and people forget about it. Like who was it that just said Stockholm syndrome is a real thing?
Yeah.
Everyone in here, make sure you don't have Stockholm syndrome. Yeah. Everyone else, we just got to pray for.
This is like the most dressed up laundering and trafficking I've ever seen, like publicly in your face.
Yeah,
like that's what it feels like.
Yeah, it does.
Like the stock market in football, like the trade, Wall Street is now in football. That's 100%. How it is. In and out. But listen, big up to Eunice for coming on such late in the night. Respect to you, my geezer. And listen, everyone, make sure you go and watch Eunice's latest video on Vivid Seats. And what he discusses. It's his link to his channel is in the title of this stream. And make sure you drop a comment and a like. There's more super chats, I think. If you've forgotten. I think so. The comments are telling you. There's a few. Eunice, will you mention these topics with Matisse? 100%. He already knows as well. Yeah, of course he will. He knows. No, to be fair, on All You Can Eat Chelsea, these things are brought up. These things, and then there's a whole discussion around it. So it's no different. It's no different. He's aware. Well, the others are aware. Someone sent me a clip of him doing some spoof, like he's into comedy sketches now, and he goes to the stadium and goes and does like a report. I saw his video yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. If I'd done that at the bridge, mate, I'd be handcuffed, bruv. I'd be escorted out of there. No time. You know what I'm saying? That's why he went to Arsenal instead. Yeah. Mate. That Thierry Henry statue needs a nice "We See Things I'll Never See" sticker on there, bruv. That's what it needs in it. With super glue, with Gorilla Glue on there. Yeah, so you can't get it off. That's what needs to happen. Yeah. But let's have it right. Big up to everyone in here. Talk Sport in the mud. They are in the mud. And everyone on TalkSport needs to speak it as it is, but unfortunately you won't do that. You're deleting comments instead. It's disgraceful. But listen, big up to everyone in here. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, put all your comments down below. It's very important to put your comments and also do it on Eunice's his content as well, because he lands it. And we'll be back probably on Thursday with Gunny as well. So make sure you tune in for that. And I'll be back tomorrow as always, landing it. And make sure you watch yeah, go on. Shout out to Cursor. He's in the chat. I know he's watching. It's mad because like we got in touch through you. Yeah. Right. And we've been talking and we found out we grew up on the same road, the same estate, the same area. We know the same friends. We know the same people. It's crazy. So yeah, it's amazing how small the world is. But big up to you, Cursor. Yeah, we'll talk soon. Yeah, that's it's a lovely touch, and
Yeah.
it's nice
Yeah.
to see Minerals connects everyone together. You know,
Mental. Mental.
it's
Yeah.
quality, bruv. Salute to my Minerals FC ultras in the chat and everyone supporting, and everyone from Eunice's channel. Support to you. Big up to every single one of you supporting us, and we'll continue to land it. The message is very simple. It's always up the Chelsea, up Minerals FC, up Eunice Talks Minerals. Eunice Talks for football and Minerals now, and obviously no surrender mentality. Shout out to our Chelsea old boys. We see things I never see, and the message is loud and clear. Clear Lake out, Blue Coat out. We want our Chelsea back, and stop exploiting loyalty. It's time for us all to unite, all fan bases, to save football. That's it. Facts. I'll leave you with Don Roman, standards, and we'll see you very soon. Salute to all the generals and all the Chelsea. Let's have it right. No surrender. Let's go.